Good afternoon. I'm inside now, and this video is going to be about my spiritual journey and why I took it. And my spiritual journey begins October 2020. That August, I found myself lost. The last of seven moved out. They have moved in together with their own place, and I've been a mom since I was 17. I'm now 50 years old, and I've been a mom for 34 years. So here I am. I find myself like, okay, now what? I'm not needed. I don't have to food shop for a bunch of people, just me. So I didn't even know what I like to eat, because most of the time when you have children, you're food shopping and making sure you're cooking the things that they like. So now I have to figure out what I like to do. I had no idea where I was. So I don't know. I don't know if I began to go into depression and just almost making bad choices. So I decided my mom wasn't here, and I was mourning my marriage, and I was in a really dark place. I was married for 13 years, and our finances just tore us apart. So I was mourning that. I was mourning the loss of my children, mourning the loss of my mom. I didn't know who to turn to, and so all I knew is to turn to God. So, but I wanted to do it in a different way, because I said, everything that I do from this moment on is going to be everything new, because I wanted new. I got tired of the old stuff. So being a mom at 17, not knowing what to do with my life right now, I went to God. And as I began to pray and read the Bible, I began to fast. And I didn't eat from 6 to 6. And then I just continued it. It just went on for 6 months. Yeah, I didn't eat from 6 to 6 for 6 months. And when it got really, really bad, I drank Gatorade, or I would have a smoothie, but that was barely. And when I did eat, it was soups, it was salads, it was smoothies, it was Gatorades, it was everything soft, like potatoes, because my stomach has changed, my appetite changed. I wasn't eating meat. So, and then I just began to eat seafood, and then I just started baking my fish, baking my shrimp, and all that stuff. So anyway, back to my spiritual journey. As I began to heal, I had to go visit those little girls inside of me that were still in pain. And I'll get into that in another video, but I had to visit my 8-year-old self, my 15-year-old self, my 20-year-old self. I had to tell her, listen, this is where we are. You made those choices. This is why you made those choices, but this is where we are. I had to tell each of them the steps that where I am now. And you don't understand how that will really affect your life. Go back, figure out where you got stuck at, because sometimes trauma makes us get stuck in those ages. And I'm 50 years old, still acting like a 35-year-old, trying to figure out why, because maybe you got stuck there. Something traumatic happened to you. So I had to go back to my age 8, to the age 15, 16. I had to go back to my 20s. I had to go back to my 30s, because I abused me. I caused myself a lot of trauma. And why I say myself is because I wasn't smart enough to make the right decisions for myself. So I had to go back, because we beat ourselves. We don't need you to judge us. We don't need you to beat us up. We do it ourselves internally. So I had to go back internally and heal myself and heal those little girls that was inside of me hurting. So I did that, and then I just know, like I said, 6 months, and I got stronger. I got stronger because, like I said, we beat ourselves up. I don't need anybody to beat me up, and a lot of people treat you according to a lot of things they witness you go through in your past, and they begin to lose respect for you unintentionally. You know what I'm saying? And I've probably done that to people as well. And also when it becomes to the spiritual journey, that you have to do a lot of repenting, because you've hurt people too. It wasn't just, you're going through life in anger, and as the anger build up, hurt people. So you was a victimizer also. So I had to repent, and I had to go back and just ask God to forgive me, and I had to understand the karmas that I was going through. Like, why did I go through that? That was your karma for what you did here. I mean, it was happening. Why did I go through that? Your karma. And you just start understanding your pain. You just start understanding you have to make better decisions because what you do comes back to you. So and how people treat you is also, you have to get strong when it comes to that, because learn the word no. As I healed, I learned the word no. And you would be surprised how many people you lose learning the word no. Because especially if you're a people pleaser and you're a giver and you're an empath and you internalize things, learn the word no for you, because while you sitting there going through over saying yes, everybody around you happy but you, then when you start saying no and you realize, wow, that felt good. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to say that. I don't want you to say those things to me. You will understand how much stronger you are, and you will speak up for yourself. And because during that spiritual fast, I learned who I was, and especially God told me who I was. Like, you are a queen. You made those decisions because you got hurt. We are past that. You have to make sure everybody else in your life is past that, and not in a nasty way, not in a derogative way, but just, what we're not going to do is that. And, however you communicate. So I just thank God for the strength that I have right now, because once you go there, you will never go back. You will never allow anyone to mistreat you. And you won't mistreat yourself. Most importantly, yourself. You will stop mistreating yourself. You will stop abusing yourself with your mind, because your mind is what tells you this is what it is, this is what is, and it's not. And just heal, take some time to get to know who you are again, especially when you are going through a lot of changes of loss, meaning relationships is a loss, it's a death. In friendships, in marriages, in girlfriend, boyfriends, it's the loss. So go through it. Sometimes we like to jump into other relationships real quick, and you can't do that. You got to go through the whole healing of what happened, what part did I play in every relationship in your life, as a mom, as a sister, as an auntie, as a girlfriend, as a wife, as a husband, whatever it is. So I had to do it for myself, and I'm glad I did it. As you can see, it led me to Jacksonville. I was living in Atlanta. It led me to Jacksonville, and I'm here. I'm going to continue to tell my testimonies. I'm going to continue to not be ashamed of my past. I'm going to do what I need to do to keep myself on a straight and narrow path from this day forward, meaning I will continue this growth. And as I grow and as I do better for myself, better things will start coming for me, towards me. And I have an amazing boyfriend now. I have 2 amazing, gorgeous grandsons. My children are doing so good, and I'm happy. So I ask you guys to do the work, and that's all I can say. Visit them, and let them know how much better you're doing, and heal. Do whatever you have to do. You might not have to fast, but I did what it took for me to get here. So take this in consideration. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, subscribe, and it's more to come. Thank you.